point of view, also a little bit from a Pilates point of view. Let's get started. So what we want to talk today is about how to stand. This is actually pose called in yoga Tadasana, means mountain pose. It's about how should we stand and how that would be beneficial for our alignment and reducing the minor lower back issues. And you will find it really interesting when you weave it into your daily routine. To start with, you can have your feet together or hip width distance apart. Spread your toes down, and first priority is to distribute your weight down to the floor through your feet equally. And you can assume having four corners of your feet and pressing down firmly and evenly down. Let's talk about your inner arches of your feet. Myself don't have that kind of arch that maybe some of you have, so I need to create that. And how should we do that? With bringing your outer ankles in. So imagine you're bringing your outer ankles in at the same time pushing your inner ankles out. So bring your outer ankles in at the same time pressing inner ankles out, and you will find that arch is lifted now. Now come to your quadriceps. Maybe have your peace fingers there to see if you're engaging your quadriceps. Lifting your kneecaps a little bit up. Very important, coming to our pelvis. So what I want to say is lengthen your tailbone to the floor. At the same time, zip up your tight chin. Imagine you're wearing a very tight chin and zip up that tight chin. Also imagine that chin has a button in front and you want to close that tight chin, the button, so drawing your hip bones towards each other and zipping up the lower belly. When you do that, you come to your front ribs and see that your front ribs probably are flared out because you're trying so hard to zip up the lower belly. Now find your ribs coming in. Again, two zips are here, drawing your ribs together, the bottom front ribs. Okay, let's get to our neck. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Bring your chin back a little bit, just a tiny bit. Not dropping the chin, just a tiny bit. Lowering the chin down. Imagine there is a string pulling my crown up towards the sky, ceiling. So my neck is getting long and nice. At the same time, a very heavy coat on my shoulders, drawing my shoulders away from my ears. Relaxing my arms alongside the body. You can turn your palms out. It's relaxed but engaged. I'm talking about Tadasana. Now the full version. You can spread your fingers and come to your mindful moment with a scanning all the way up from your toes to the ground, from your fingers to the ground, and see if you are having your body in alignment. This is called Tadasana. Also from a Pilates point of view, they mention T-zone when you want to activate your inner core muscles to keep your hips in alignment and support your lower back, support your core. That is about, imagine a letter of T in front of your pelvis. The horizontal line runs from your hip bone to the other one, and the vertical line from the pelvic floor all the way up to meet that horizontal line. When we are talking about engaging T-zone, it's about lifting your pelvic floor up and drawing your hip bones towards each other and flattening that line back towards the pelvis. So if you have the example of wearing your tight chin, it's about zipping up, zipping in, and drawing your buttons and trying to close that button. So in that way, you're going to flatten that line back towards the pelvis. Also remember to have your front ribs in. And to start with, you may find, because it's really important to your core and pelvic area, you may find yourself, you're super engaging your buttocks. That's fine to start with, but as you get more advanced to holding this posture, you will find a very subtle movement. It's about lifting your pelvic floor, like stopping yourself from going to the toilet sometimes, or I would say, remember Michael Jackson dancing? Yeah, it was so free, and it's a hip rotation, pelvis rotation, rather than holding everything tight. So find yourself a gentle bringing your tailbone down, zipping up the lower belly, and that kind of tension you're creating through the muscles is engaging your muscles. Pelvic floor, lift that up, draw your hip bones towards each other, and see if you can still keep your buttocks relaxed. Enjoy your day and hope you like this tip for how to stand, and you will find a difference, especially if you are pregnant ladies. The center of gravity comes to the front and you will find yourself like this. So super important to keep yourself in alignment. And if you're seeing me from side, I do my best to keep my ankles under my hips under my shoulders. So the way to do that is bringing my shoulders back in line with my hips, zip up. I always say in my classes, zip up, lengthen, zip in. So just 3 tips may help you to make your standing posture more in alignment and staying more healthy. Enjoy your day and have a lovely one. Namaste.